Carl Benjamin, anybody?
Dad!
Dad! Joke.
Father! He's gone home. He's gone to the pub. Oh, is he over there? Never mind.
Can anyone see Sargon on a card? Cookies! Cookies! Right, okay. Right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. This is the moment you've been waiting for. Here we have the speeches. First to give us a speech is...
Use this, please.
PA system sax.
Right, first to speak for us is Ben Brown, who's part of the Liberalists.
Thank you, John.
You're welcome.
Good. What's your mate? What's your I'm not going to talk.
Oh no, you was on. Turn down. That was on minimum, that's why it wasn't working.
My name is Ben Brown and I am responsible for the university operations at the Liberalists UK. I'm here because I believe what has happened to Dankula is merely a symptom of a sick society, one that enables the crippling of the bold, crippling of the most confident, the suppression of those who discuss and promote controversial ideas, to protect the feelings of those who are incapable of coexisting with people they disagree with. Section 127 of the Communications Act 2003 defines someone as guilty if they send by means of public electronic communications networks or message or other matter that is grossly offensive or of an indecent, obscene or menacing character, but fails to define what is grossly offensive. And by the ambiguity of this term, it means that any one of us could face charges based on this poorly thought out legislation. Furthermore, the Metropolitan Police define hate crime as any criminal offence perceived by the victim or any other person to be motivated by hostility, prejudice and so forth, as perceived by the victim. This is a horrendous state of affairs, one that gives more power to alleged victims and ensures that, providing the victim can point out a protected characteristic pertaining to them as an individual, the hand of justice will come down on the accused in a far firmer fashion, because they need only to make the allegation of a hate crime for the Met to be satisfied. Blind justice is one of the principles we Liberalists hold dear. We also value the freedom of speech. I grew up watching the likes of Mel Brooks, Monty Python, Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, Frankie Boyle and Charlie Chaplin. And I was taught that the very essence of comedy is satire, mockery and exaggeration, those being the best tools for critiquing ideas and understanding the limitations and problems those ideas may present if taken to the extreme. I was taught that to understand whether you live in a society that is supportive of free speech and promotes liberty, the limits of these ideas need to be tested. Well, now we all know. We know that our government is willing to sit by as people are sentenced for making jokes that may hurt the feelings of others, even if the person responsible is neither advocating for nor carrying out any acts that would result in physical danger towards those they mock or criticise. They'll even sit by when a girl is convicted for posting song lyrics on Instagram in tribute to a young dead man. Our letter-writing campaign has revealed that many members of Parliament do not take our concerns seriously. Many of them have used weasel words and in their laziness neglected to research the case of Mark Meechan properly. We need to make it clear to those members of Parliament who do not understand meme culture, the internet, offensive humour and the true definition of free speech. We need to tell them, you do not represent us! You are obsolete! And you will face further pressure from those who want their liberty back! Thank you all for listening to me waffle on. Thank you for attending this event to support Count Dankula speech and the liberalist movement. In closing, I have a request. If anyone, either attending this event or watching online, experiences the power of these authoritarians in their place of work or in their private art lives, make sure you come forward. We must support each other and form a strong community that will rally around those who cry out when they meet the gnashing fangs of this beast. It's not my turn anymore, but please, take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Now, where is Carl Benjamin? He is next.
Has anyone seen him?
I see you pointing. Clear the way, clear the way.
Clear the way, please.
He's not coming here.